Good morning, grasshoppers. A little off center here, I guess. Good morning, Ella at 72. The only fellow to stop me on the day of my best tournament ever. In his first rapid event, or their first rapid event. Ah, from Bulgaria. I wonder if I know who this might be. 1972, though, it's a very early year. July 2nd is totally different. This sound is somewhat annoying. I'm going to go to Lisp if I can. Yeah, I prefer Lisp. So C3. Let's turn down the sound a little bit. There's also a volume, ironically. Interesting. We're already playing very, very interesting chess here. I'm a little late on the draw. As far as the weaknesses of my white squares go. Yeah, a little bit of a trick on that side, right? Well, they gave away their center pawn. That was very kind of them. Do our white squares need to be as weak as anyone else's white squares? Looks as though we're getting out of this slowly. In a different manner. The bishop, queen to d5 did not win a piece because of bishop to b7. Queen to d4 does not bother us because of e5. Queen to a4 check. What square does my knight really wish to be on? Not the redundant square. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. It is on the loud side. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge. As we attempt to finish our development. Oh, very unusual. The night going. Let's just activate every piece. Activating every piece. Can I get to the C4 square with a knight? The E4 square with a knight? Just keep restricting. Mm-hmm. E4. Our queen needs to stay on the light squares. To a certain extent, I want to... Let's see, it's defended once, twice, 3 times. Unfortunately, I'm only attacking it 3 times. I don't really want to get rid of his redundant knight, but which of my knights is doing the least work? Should we fix him? Let's fix him. Fortunately, we made his bishop good. Or have we? And now, for something completely irrelevant, just keep traveling. We're just gonna keep on traveling. Prodding. Prodding for weaknesses. Not that clever. Oh no, did I lose my knight? I could well have lost my knight. He doesn't really want to take my knight. So bizarre that he doesn't want to take my knight. Does he not see that my knight is for grabs? Fine. Slowly, steadily grabbing some space, staking out some space. Making some impossible pre-moves. For those of you, good morning, Jeff. How are you? Oh, yesterday morning I was so sick. So sick. So that's one pawn. Oh, it didn't really recapture, right? Let's get rid of his best placed piece. We'll grab another one. Sometimes just need to assert yourself. Now for something completely irrational. Yeah. How far off the grid is that piece? That is the question. Well, rook e3 was the one I was more concerned about. How many pieces is this? Hold on here. That is kind of a bummer. Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes. I'm only up 2 pieces. That's too bad. What? He's tactically better than me. This fellow is tactically better than me. Ben Tennyson, when does the quote refer to Lasker? The opening page, homepage quote. Let's just take a quick peek. Can you even see it after the tournament starts? I don't think so. I was sick as a dog yesterday. I think it was exhaustion. I can't quite tell. I was in such a state of not being able to keep anything down and not being able to sleep all night long until I took some NyQuil. And then I finally took some NyQuil. Unfortunately, about an hour and a half before the tournament started, the next thing I knew, I woke up and it was like 11 a.m. my time, which was about 3 hours past the tournament start. And I should have opened the entries for the tournament yesterday before I completely lost my senses. So let's just see this game again. This game was pretty ugly between Ellen and myself. So everything I think was going really, really fine around here. When I sack the exchange especially, it doesn't really matter to me, all these other variations. How I lost this game was so appalling. Bishop f6 wasn't really necessary. I am down the exchange. That's the thing that I miscalculated in the long run. I can't just trade pieces. So bishop f6. I'm only up a rook in this position. And here, I should just take the free piece. Queen a5 check. Right? Didn't I just take the free piece with queen a5 check? I mean, how hard is that? To recognize a free piece when I see one? Computer doesn't even recognize it, honestly. The computer didn't see queen a5 check because that's only +4 probably. Knight c2. And everything is going fine here. Because all I have to do is just guard. I'm 2 pawns up. I've lost my 2 outside pass pawns. I don't need to do anything at all fancy. Bishop d4 check. Queen takes d4 was very profound. And if I trade queens, I'm no longer down the exchange. No, but white is still better. Yeah, I just threw away my entire advantage by not just saving my queen. I'm just totally winning. Wow. C'est la vie. All right, Ben, good morning. As far as the last quote, I do not know. That's a very good question. Real Lopez time. Who is it that taps on the pieces all the time? Oh, Z-Bean. She taps on the pieces all the time. So what variation do I want to go into? I want to play the main line. Yes, yes, yes. I do want to play the main line. I am old school like this. Moment of truth. I used to play this myself with black. I'm gonna go with a Vonchuk. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, what an annoying day it was yesterday. 2 days ago, I know that we had an amazing amount of support. So, is this attacked enough or defended enough? Question. Ha ha hum. Oh, I can't go to that square. That's sort of a bummer. I can't go to the square that I wanted to go to. But does he have his pawn back? Is he happy now? Did I buy him off? Are we ready to play a normal endgame? Yeah? Is it equal yet? 4-2, 3-1. Wouldn't say exactly equal chances for both sides. I am sounding better than ever. Yesterday I wasn't sounding well at all. 2 days in bed. Sometimes you need that, I guess. I am panicking a little bit here, obviously. Is there enough of an attack? Or do we play an endgame? Hard part is how to play the endgame. Was anything hanging? I guess the g3 bishop was hanging. How bad was it? Let me just analyze this for a moment. If I just took the bishop instead of playing knight f1, if I just took the bishop, hg3, queen g3, king f1, bishop h3, bishop e, king e2, bishop g4, that would be equal. I wouldn't be able to escape those checks. It looks like this is the way to win. Otherwise, I would have allowed a draw. Got it. He is threatening me. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. Rook takes. I cannot seemingly unpin the way I want to unpin. So he's threatening rook takes, the knight cannot take, check, right? So rook takes, knight takes, bishop takes, check, also look pretty fatal. So what am I going to do on rook takes? I have to scooch. I have to at least threaten something. I'm not threatening the bishop, am I? Because of rook e2? I'm threatening queen to g2, though. That part looks good. So let me just see here for a moment. Bishop f3, queen to g4 check. Queen to g2 check is a threat. Or is it? So now on rook to e2. I'm afraid I may have wrangled my way out, Ben. I'm sorry. But I will play the main line of the marshal every time if I can recall that you actually play the marshal. I'll play e4.
So, now we're trapped in Fisher's mind battling his own private army, and if we get killed, we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
Chess Noah, thank you for...
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Oh, he got me here. Or did he? Do I do this check first? Or do I take it first? This check first, or do I take it first? I think I have to take it first. Because now there's a different problem on the back rank. This was the main line martial attack.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
All right, I am National Master FIDE Trainer John MacArthur. Thank you so much. Let me give a shout out for Chess Noah. He is an aspiring, young, very energetic streamer. He deserves all of our follows. He has rated us more than once, and he's working on legend status. Definitely working on legend status for the raids. I appreciate it, Chess Noah. I am a FIDE trainer since 2016. I've been teaching chess since 1984. Good God. Have I been old? Am I that old? I'm 39. Rumored to be 39 years old. And I know almost the exact date that I began teaching chess because of the death of world champion Tigran Petrosian. Reported to be by my first prospective student, who I later started working with, and he became a candidate master. he helped me work out. I mean, it was, of course,
This nation owes you
are
huge debt.
no cost for the most part. He was wasting his money on video games, Ms. Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., trying to think of all the games that were out in 1984. Galaga, for those of you who might remember such video games. And a quarter at a time, we didn't have the money in video games or e-games in those days, but for the most part, if you wish to get in today's event, I do play on both services. I just find it much easier to get to where I'm going and to get what I need done on Lichess. Chess.com sometimes is very distracting. There's so many bells and whistles. Lost my first round to a calculation error. God, I'd sacked the exchange. So I was down a rook at the end rather than a piece for 2 pawns. That would have been the best case scenario after I jettisoned. But I was just winning right before the missed calculation. Oh, crazy. We all make mistakes, but training every day. There are 3 ways you can become better at chess. And then I call these the training of your ghosts of past, present, and future. You have to train your ghosts. Train your spirit. Let's just turn it into spirit, even though everybody likes the word ghost. Basically, you always have to analyze your games and find out what you've done wrong in the past. Always trying to correct your mistakes and always trying to learn from them and make them very, very much a part of your game as far as a catalog of tools goes toward the future. You have to be playing regularly, at least once a day or several times a week. You have to be training so that you have something to study. And also to find out where you are on the average of things. Your rating is not real. Your rating is only an average of your performance. So if you only play once a year, guess what? There's no way we'll know what your real rating is. I was under the weather yesterday, so I did miss a stream yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. I believe in International Mother's Day. Cheers. Coffee. Slancha. And third and lastly, you should be working forward in your game, studying the games of a great player. I usually recommend someone on the ladder up. For example, Gary Kasparov came out with his My Great Predecessors series. Yeah, if you play frequently, the rating affects the average of your performance better. That way you can see yourself making incremental climbs. So you should just schedule, for example, in the days of Mark Arnold, I have one solid grandmaster under my wing and many other title players. National champions, of course. The requirement for all of those players who could match it and who did manage it were to play at least 2 over-the-board tournaments per month, which is very, very reasonable considering many weekends have 5 months. I'm sorry, 5 weeks. I think it might be 5 or 6 months have 5 weeks in them. So 2 weekends a month. And that way, try to schedule it, even try to schedule it toward the beginning of the month. That way, in case holidays come up and whatnot, it's very tricky. But plan ahead. I have a calendar. On the main page of the dojo, you can see the calendar. I don't think my calendar is working. Calendar command is not working. I have to bring that over. I have it on my to-do list to fix. One of my bots is not working. Cloud bot. So c'est la vie. James 1371. What part of the country do you live in? I assume that I'm talking to mostly American today. But I know we have a lot of Europeans in my stream. China? Excellent. That's even better. So you know what it takes to be a good student. I unfortunately have a lot of reverse stereotyping. I would love for everybody to go against the stereotypes all the time. Am I really back to my old rating after that last one? That's terrible. Native Chinese. Um, I have studied a bit of Mandarin myself, mainly because I absolutely love the characters, the spatial relationships. I'm going to play the Cadillac of Sicilians here, just because I want to. And we're going to see what happens. So now there are two ways to deal with this particular opening. Because white's committed his e3 bishop, we can either play bishop e6 to stop bishop c4, or we could play queen to c7. And because I want to play a5, a4, I think I'm going to play bishop e6. Good morning, Rogan Joe Sloan. So Shanghai, Beijing, the South and the North cities, Guangzhou, and the other major city. Hold on here, I'm trying to blank. Let me just take care of this fellow one time. So is the e4 pawn hanging? That is the question. My opponent is trying to play bishop to b6. Let's not allow bishop to b6. That much is true. Shenzhen, thank you so much. I knew it wasn't Hong Kong. Hong Kong didn't count a long time until now. Of course, I happen to pick the last city, the one that I'm drawing a blank on. It's the one that you're from. I'm sorry. All right, I'm taking the pawn. I can't take it anymore. I want that pawn. I'm going to see what I can get out of this deal. Hold on, let's give a quick shout out for Rogan Joe Sloan. I don't know if Rogan was streaming earlier today. Rogan Joe Sloan, and you can get a shout out again for Chess Noah, who is a very enthusiastic young man. I have watched the stream on many occasions while working in the background. On the main page of our dojo, I have a calendar, and I'm trying to include a lot of major events. So if anybody knows of a major event that should be on the calendar, the Master Chess Dojo calendar that is not, you can always drop me a line on WeChess, and I will check my messages in my inbox. I do check my inbox on. I don't know if I have any restrictions set up. I have to find. Today is also the Offerspiel event. I wonder if it's happening. What are they supposed to do about that? Queen to d3? f3? Probably the best book for a very quick Winning with the Najdorf series is by Daniel King. Winning with the Najdorf by Daniel King. Miguel Najdorf himself actually went over that. It could be lacking. I apologize if it is. Or if it's cutting out, I should just turn off my own personal speaker and end it. I'm only worried that it's cutting out. So the Mother's Day gift for my wife. She hasn't seen it yet. This nice gold bracelet, or gold necklace with the Claudia and Jessica, our two daughters, on it. One of those purchases that I made online that I did not plan on. But someone had to do it. So do I want the bishop pair, or don't I? Do you want me, babe? I have to take my my pawn to the bank if I can. Not sure that this knight has anything to attack. Find out. I look so intellectual. I have a lot of books in this room, for example. You see the two bookcases on the back shelves. That wall is off, but we also have two bookshelves on this side. And every now and then, when somebody mentions it, I try to switch the camera. I don't know if the backroom camera is set up properly, but then you can see the bookshelves on the other side of the whiteboard. Actually, the camera's turned a little bit, so you can't quite see it. And you get to see the books on that side of the shelf, which all of those are middle games and biographies, not biographies, middle games and general works. Over here we have all the great players. And then the far one behind the whiteboard, on that corner, we have end games, combination books, tactics, and fluff, like Jennifer Shahade's latest book, latest upgrade on Chess Queens. And then when we return to our normal camera, books in the background that you see right behind me are a lot of the series books. We've got Chess Informants, New in Chesses, My Great Predecessors, and a lot of the opening books go across to the last bookshelf in the far corner. Just going to keep improving my position here. As best I can. Seeking exchanges. I need to put on the office view. I actually have not managed to get that camera to the right location just yet to show the entire room. But it is a little bit chaotic, but everything in the center is very clean. There's no fluff and all that. And in fact, the books that need to be returned to the bookshelves are right here. These are all the ones that I've been working on. Could actually go onto this little right in the middle here. So that way, either I'm going to work on them or they have to go back. Chess Strategy by Alexei Zhaoqin. Soviet chess strategy, anyway. The swimming pool is open. They opened the pool this morning. I need the yard view as well. All right, so my opponent is driving me back. So he has a space advantage in return, a little bit of a bind for the pawn. We will continue. Just Kudo, good morning. I'm going to leave my king in the center for just a minute more as I try to decide how I'm going to go about this development. So the C7, so the B7 pawn is always hanging, of course. White has a lot of pressure for this pawn. Now that he's finally flinched, I can start developing my stuff appropriately. Yes. I guess bishop to b6 was a little bit more to the point. Omura. Good game, sir. Take a quick peek on that opening. See what was going on. Oh, well and good. Oh, well and good. Knight to d5 is usually played a little bit later. F3 is usually played first, by the way. And then after bishop e7, then knight to d5 I know is usually popular. Queen to d2, castles. Castles, knight to d7, and again knight to d5 comes into the works. Knight to d5, knight to d7, f3 again needed to be played, I believe. F3 or queen to d3, whatever, to guard that pawn after bishop e2. This position should be equal. There's a lot of compensation. White doesn't really believe in gathering. Doing okay, Chescudo. Make sure we get in the shout out for Chescudo. I had a dream that I found a female co-streaming partner who was bringing up the rankings. I need a brand new, absolutely reliable, decent strength co-streaming partner. I really do. To take the other half of this stream on the off hours. Doesn't even have to be in New York City. Anywhere in the world. Because we stream at odd hours. No worries, Chescudo. You're good, sir. We were just rated by Chesnoa. A very energetic, exciting young streamer. And of course our usual suspect lurking in the background. Bot extraordinaire, streamer, Rogan Joe Sloan. So f5 it did not like. I should have just played rook to b8 and avoided all the trouble. That's fascinating. Oh, with the nice X-ray slash rook to e1 checkmate. That's pretty brutal. Who pulled that one off? Were you black in that one, sir? Nicely done. Oh. No, I am not the minister. I'm not the pastor. If you Google my name, you have to definitely include chess. I am not that strong of a player. I've concentrated all of my efforts over the years into teaching and training. A4 seems pretty reasonable in this particular position, but yeah, knight to b6 and it went downhill. And then I blundered with rook c6, really? Wow, I wasn't threatening anything. And white sort of ran out of time, which is a further blunder. So this particular position, I should have just removed the defender. Queen a4, check, king f7, knight c8, fe3, knight a7, queen b6. I would have never found that at all. No, I know. When I was first hired by the Chess Federation in 1997, when I went to work for the U.S. Chess Organization as an assistant editor for Chess Life magazine. Glenn Peterson, God rest his soul, is no longer with us. Told the staff when they asked about me that I am a pastor. Chess Noah and Chess with Spider-Man. Chess with Spider-Man has a great name. Also a young streamer. A very earnest fellow. Tries his best. I'm in a very mellow mood today, as I've been sick for the past couple of days. I even missed a stream and a tournament yesterday. I literally, I was happy that the tournament. A man for the devil. Rogan, on his friskier days, could be confused for a Kiwi Tasmanian devil of sorts, like working on his chess in a whirlwind fashion, assuming that the image of a Tasmanian devil matches the Warner Brothers version. Looks like Jeff is working his way through this one. If anybody wishes to, I have not played against Noah. I usually don't. I mean, I'm not a playing directly against viewers person. Would probably be in one of Chess Noah's arenas or something like that, if were he to have one when I'm there. I think there are only two people whose arenas I've actually played in. I won a Kim Dim 55 arena by a hair at the last possible minute. Only because, you know, when the time runs out in the chess.com arenas, they shut down the arena, you know, it's like the entire thing. I saved my tickets on that one. Chess with Spider-Man. I can't remember what I was about to type. No, I do play with viewers in daily training events, which means that you can get into the latest event. Events should also call up event. You can also join the rapid the rapid and classical, and the other, which will be the Dojo 960. I'm going to try to advertise and promote those slowly so that we can separate the rapid and slow events from the blitz events. The daily training events will always be held. I thought Jeff was doing well in that game. GM Sean, good morning. Also, there's no rush in a Swiss system. I meant to get coffee on that last one. I am running dangerously low on coffee here. So I played d4, e4, and I have not yet played knight f3 today. So here in the chat room, you'll see that we have entries are open. The quote refers to last year. So when you're in an arena tournament, it actually gives you an option to see the standings. We really do need to see, and I'm going to put this under improvement, standing Swiss game notes. Standing Swiss chat tab. How about that? When you play a Swiss system tournament over the board, you can usually walk around the room. And you can watch other games. And in the arena, you may do the same thing. By hovering over the game scores in the left-hand column, you can see how other games are going. But having that option taken away from you, is this game destined to become a draw? Chess as a whole, James? I don't know. But I don't think it'll ever actually be a draw at the average level. It'll always be a great sport for the common man. And we may need to convert a little bit to chess 960 to make the game more difficult. Oh, the last one. That was, where is this guy? I don't want to leave the game because I don't want to lose. I'm going to see if I can sneak back and look at the other one. The last game we were looking at was My Name is Jeff, and wow, Black was winning that game. What happened? Black should have won that game effortlessly. Black was winning the entire time, and then he made a tremendous bid to try to go for the win, which he did. And he had queen versus 2 pawns. All I had to do is move his king closer, which he did. And then Black won. Okay, good. For some reason, I thought Jeff was on the wrong end of it. Oh, Jeff was on the wrong end of it. Jeff was on the white side of it. Sorry, Jeff. Yeatenheimer's was on the right side of it. Is the screen frozen or is it just you? Let me just reload. No, my opponent has not yet moved. Sorry, I was asked a question, Yeatenheimer's, about your game. So I couldn't bring it up in mine. GM Sean, where are you, dude? This is where I try to open him up in a new tab window. Dude. So everyone who posts about the Leech has notification that you're playing a game. Good morning, Bob. Anakin. I didn't hear him. Good morning, Bobby. You can't be pumping this early in the morning. We need to work on your humor. That looks like a younger version of me. I have to check it out. Zhaoqin or Fisher? I actually was confused for Fisher when I was in Boston. That was very weird. A younger version of me in Boston when I was in the Coast Guard. Wow, was I thin. You can find older photos of me on occasion on my Instagram page, especially with the funeral of my niece who was 29 last weekend. I have broken 1,000 on Twitter. I'm very proud of that. Slowly, actual chess people over periods of time. There are some randoms, of course, possible bots that I tend to avoid refollowing back, but I try to follow everyone back. This is my opportunity to get coffee. What am I thinking? Dudes, dudettes. This is my chance to run for it. What am I thinking? Before my coffee cup burns out at the top bottom on my warmer. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a miracle. I should have put it on the other camera. What do you think? To duplicate this setup, the webcam on the background for the coffee setup. Do my own coffee image, emote, icon, transparent. Miracle. I need some youth in my stream. That's what I need. I need youth like Chess Noah, Chess with Spider-Man. Rogan Joe Sloan is young enough.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
You know, I've heard that before. I have very good facial recognition. Skip Staroo, good morning and thank you for the follow. Are we that close to our follower goal? We're 5 follows away. Oh, that's a very important stereotype, though, that you mentioned, James. There are certain attributes that are similar because I go by hair a lot of the time. It's really because the vast majority of facial recognition goes upon hair, hairstyles, and whatnot. Eatenheimer's paused out in the middle of his game. How did he manage to do that? What is happening with Jeff? Why are we down a piece? What was this miscalculation? Were these pawns too strong? Let's see here. It all began right around here, when the pawn breakthrough occurred with c5. Oh, then the two passed pawns, the two connected passed pawns. Was there no way up which direction we wanted to capture in? Probably. That was indeed the fault. He captures with the e-pawn. This knight, bishop, and this pawn configuration looks very awkward. I'm actually just 17 years old. Yeah, it's true. There's that stereotype, though, that it is difficult to recognize differences in the facial structures. So how does one protect against this? Not that easy, right? Two connected passed pawns. Fair enough. I think that the blockade of these pawns has to begin quickly. Because now two passed pawns on the 6th rank are going to be very, very strong. And then he sacks a piece for the two pawns. And everything seems to go by the wayside. This is very dangerous. We simplified into an endgame where that was a really good game for improvement, to study to improve going forward. How far in advance did we underestimate the lack of protection of the d6 pawn? And how did we underestimate the power of those two passed pawns? What do you think, Jeff? SLK chess. That is an important. Yeah, the sense of danger is not there. SLK, welcome to the island of Mauritius. Oh, I haven't set up. I did actually start to set up a command for him the other day. For our daily streamers. Logic has moved on as our stream has become too strong for him. At least that's what he was telling me. He cannot hold his rating amongst the strength of the players that we have, which I find profound in logic, because your rating is whatever your rating is, no matter what level of players you're playing against. You want your rating to go up? Play against stronger players. I believe we have one more opportunity for everyone to get into this event. Training event, daily training event. We're getting closer to summer, so I'm going to start scheduling events twice a day. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not logical. He did not like his rating going down when he played against stronger players. So therefore, he stopped playing in our tournaments. Oof. Can he make a run for it? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. This game should end in a draw. I'll add 72. From Bulgaria. Now the moment of truth. I might have gone the other way to avoid this, by the way. I might have gone knight f6 instead of knight f4 to attack the pawn. That way we can have the f4 square available to us when we needed to play g4, g5. This does look very tedious. But moment of truth on h6. Oh, I don't think you needed that pawn at all. Now you actually could be very close to losing. Because now you have nowhere for your king to hide. What? What happened to the check? I guess it's a draw. Never mind. Now the check. Seems to love that whistling sound for the notification.
No more foreplay.
Hello from Sweden. 9.
Namaste, Pegasus. Thank you for opening the tournament yesterday. I was sick as a dog. He managed to get a few people in, or at least 2 other people other than himself in. I do appreciate that. I was so sick. I woke up and I barely got back to bed. And the next thing I know, it was 3 hours after the tournament. Up all night, losing phlegm, losing stuff. This is the first day that I have not reached for a Kleenex in so long. So let's see, we played d4, we played e4, we played knight f3. We're in round number 5. It's our 3rd white. Our 4th white. Is that possible? Must be off. Maybe because I lost the game? Maybe. Play a3. Oh, I remember. I had a game where my opponent didn't move. In that game, knight f3 should not have counted. Maybe my opponent wanted to play the Stafford Gambit or the Nachmanson Gambit. And knight f3 on the first move is really a hindrance to that. Right? The last game was a draw. Yeah, the top 2 players in the tournament agreed to a draw, but I don't think anyone has a perfect score now. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Andrei Kaluga. Kaluga. It's a standard theoretical recommendation by experts versus the Sicilian. A versus the anti-Sicilian. And now for the moment of truth. Piece coordination is what this chess game is all about. Are you in the tournament, Skipsteroo? Usually, I play every single day against viewers. James, thank you for stopping by. Remember to play every day. We will have study streams, so follow me on my socials. Perhaps join the Discord. There are a lot of World Championship study streams already in the Discord, James. There's some great players, PGNs, to be studying. Or follow me on my socials. And I will be giving advice and tips and tricks, and I might even add a TikTok to that. Where are you headed? What does it all mean? I'll tuck my king away just in case any funny business happens. If at all possible. All right. We did know that that was going to happen. All right. Better get our stuff out of line here if we can. So now, rook takes, pawn takes, rook c4, b3, rook takes, b2. Very lucky, everyone, very lucky. This is a lot about luck. Zucker Tarthus. Sean didn't make a move, so I had white in 3 out of 5 games. Sean didn't count, so I never really had d4. I played e4 against Ben Tennyson. I do have to work on my e4 repertoire. My e4 repertoire, my 1 knight f3 repertoire, and my 1 d4 repertoire. So Skip Steru, where are you from if you're still here? I don't know if you haven't already moved on, hoping to play against me or others. Big damn judge. Good morning, Pegasus. Thank you for the renewal. Some amazing dedication on the part of Pegasus, because he's there when I need him, when I least expect it. And I appreciated it yesterday, even though I was sick as a dog. That was horrible. Horrible. How are the team events doing in Sweden, though, Ron? Honestly, I need to schedule some over-the-board chess for myself. Maybe June 10th in Stamford, Connecticut. It's on our calendar, the Master Chess Dojo calendar. Oh no. Playing wise? The team. I think what's needed is sometimes you just need to go for a couple pints before the event. Team 3 and more. I had planned on catching up. I think I mentioned in the middle of last week I jinxed myself by saying on Saturday I'm going to get caught up with my chess studies and things like that. Three out of five. What is the time control? Is it game like 3 out of 5? So 5 boards across, 1 standard classical time control. I need to bring up MoveBot. MoveBot is the only one that I pay regularly that I think I like. I'm going to move over CloudBot if I can find it. "30 seconds every move." Yeah, I love those time controls. All right, what can I do here? Chat command. All right, I found one way to do it. Now I want the MoveBot up there. Oh no, I wanted the MoveBot over there. Do I want to do it that way? Commands. Oh, not that one. Survival. Let's do that one. Oh, Stream Elements is working. We don't need the Nightbot command. So it's the CloudBot. So Stream Elements is working just fine. I don't know if there's more than one Discord. Yeah, that's good. It helps to have a team meeting, usually over pints, just to prepare and to regroup and to boost morale, etc. Discord, both of those are the same. That's good. MoveBot and Stream Elements. We don't need that one. Don't need that one anymore. All right. Moment of truth. As far as W moves, 2 ounces. Now, Peter's Fiddler recommends knight to c6, I believe. If I'm going to lose this game anyway, I'm going to learn something. Yes? No? Maybe I should play knight a5. Right? So is he threatening to trap my knight, or is he not? Told me once, but I forgot. Go about it this way in case I do want to trap. All right, moment of truth. Hopefully this is the beginning of the end. I'm going to do a little bit of spring cleaning. We're going to spend a little bit of time with the wife because it's Mother's Day. She deserves it. One of the rare moments when I'm actually home on Mother's Day. Bollocks. Did I lose my pawn? I did. I'm going to pretend like I didn't, though. Try to tag that pawn. A5. All I can do is bob and weave and lose pawns. I'm a fish out of water today, indeed. At least we managed to create some open lines for ourselves. Mm-hmm. Trying my best for Gegenspiel. I decided also, Pegasus, I want to work on my Norwegian. I'm not sure. I actually wanted to fascinatingly research how close Norwegian, Swedish, Danish cross over, and really, really enjoy a bit of that as far as my Scandinavian roots go. Wow. You really are coming in, aren't you? I can't allow that. Can I allow that? I can't allow that. This is just such a devastating move. My queen is so out of play. Gotta be the next person back. Yes. You're a bit, there a bit, everywhere a bit. He is indeed completely trapped. And how completely trapped are they? Yeah, I am. I admit it. No offense to Sweden, but I've been to Norway so many times in my lifetime that I have. Let's see here. Here. Rook takes, queen takes. Oh, should I have played king h7 earlier? That is the question. Yeah. King h7 earlier. Going back just a few moves here. I never had anything, obviously, but if I wanted to. No, this didn't work. I never had anything. My opponent pouted me nicely. All right, back to the Lifetime Repertoire Chessable's Fiddler course. My daughter, by the way, is in love with Iceland. Everything about Iceland's. My youngest daughter loves everything about their easygoing nature. She likes the ability to do things on her own, things like that. C5 blunder. D6. Interesting. Yeah, I guess so. And if knight c3, bishop g7, we run into that old line by yeah, f4 right away would have probably put me to the test. F4, I wasn't planning on that. I was just going to take this really horrible line here. And I'm just losing a piece. I'm just losing a pizza here. Thank you, Pegasus. I appreciate it. So I haven't played knight f3 for real on this event. Perhaps an old-fashioned Queen's Gambit accepted. No, we're going to return to the ways of the Slav or the Moran. Now, this is not supposed to be a good move. Why is this not supposed to be a good move? I think it's not a good move because in the exchange variation, it just seems a little silly. Alrighty then. Is it a free pawn yet? I'm going to take my positional plus to the bank if I can. The small microscopic positional plus. Somehow I knew he might try that. But he is officially on the vacation. On that side of the board. Interesting. Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? Chess. Uh-oh. Ron, what are you trying to do to me, sir? He is picking up his pawn again. I was up a pawn briefly? No, I was not up a pawn briefly. I was not up a pawn briefly. All right, so bishop d3, bishop takes e5, bishop takes g6, bishop d4, check wins. So bishop takes d6, bishop takes c2, no. Have to give up on ever getting a piece to the b1 square, unfortunately. Getting very weird. It's getting very, very weird. I do get to take there with an attack. He gets to threaten me. Oh! My queen's not on c2. Well, it's a good thing I didn't take on d8. I would have gotten mated. S21-22. You know, some of these positions that you've played almost 40 years ago, when people did not know how to play against the Sicilian, this is the standard line. You always wait for them to castle before you play bishop g4, just to give them the full opportunity to try to get their pieces out by force and or purpose. We're already on. You're bad at Sicilian? No, you're not. We're only as bad at whatever we do, regardless. Believe it or not. It has nothing to do with anything in particular. All right, is it time? It did stop me from playing what I wanted to play. Ah, but you didn't stop me from playing what I wanted to play. Surya Chess, good morning. Definitely have to give Surya Chess a shout out. Another strong, earnest, instructional streamer. What, wait a minute. Did I misspell his name? I did. I apologize. I missed an A by haste. Moment of truth, everyone. Freebie. Freebie. Would have been faster to play queen f2, rook g1, knight g4, and queen h4 mate. But I don't think that would have happened. Pawn mate was an option. Am I on the podium? I am. No, it's not about being bad at any particular opening. It's about piece coordination, sir. Piece coordination. You must coordinate your pieces. It is about conversational skills. You're given a vocabulary of moves. You're given a vocabulary of concepts. You're You're given a vocabulary of patterns and how you coordinate those patterns. This is Public Speaking 101. That's all it is. Sorry. S2122. It is about coordinating your pieces toward a common goal. Paying attention to what the opponent's saying. So, for example, it is so easy. You're welcome, Surya Chess, anytime. Time and date, world clock. The Nightbot has it. We don't need the time. How about team? Here's one that we can add. There's one that we can add. Let's see how this one works up in the HTML markup language. Copy. I just wanted to see how this works out. Team. So Nightbot. So all the extraneous stuff is not necessary. That's better. Much less cluttered. And we don't need the one on Nightbot, or do we? Oh, there's a cut. Custom commands, search in commands. Let's see if it's the dojo. See how the dojo looks. We're waiting for Ron, duking it out on the first board with. Not entirely sure what f6 was about in the scope of things, because maybe the rook check first, king h7, and then f6. Seemed like we're in trouble no matter what. Against knight f3, gf3, gf3. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. We do not need to see that one up close and personal. W moves. Are we going to get one more round out of this? I don't know. Had 8 rounds. We've been very lucky so far. I lost my requisite 3 games. Yeah, there's a problem with bishop e5 as well. Houston, they have a problem. So the dojo should call team, right? What happened to Ron Hay? Oh, that was ugly. Namaste, everyone. I was very lucky to stay on the boards. Ron had a little bit of a late start. He does have a life, and he does have other things going on in the chessboard. I'm hoping that Ron's new job is going well. Amora, that was a very nice apology to Cannibal 74. No worries. No worries, Amora. I'm a little less strict about kicking people out of the dojo these days because at least I know they did sign up within an hour of the tournament event. 19 today. Time to go home now. Are you at the club, Pegasus? Ciao, Ron. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Surya Chess. I have to do a little bit of maintenance on my commands. It's a little bit easier to do the maintenance on the commands while I'm online. Honestly. Tactics. All right, so we have Stream Elements Tactics. We don't need Stream Elements Tactics because we have Nightbot Tactics. I think Stream Elements imported all of them. Now we only have Nightbot. Very good. Sub Sunday does not necessarily exist. We have Simul Saturday. We do have a Reddit. God forbid, we actually have a Reddit. Plain. Yeah, Stream Elements did import these from Nightbot. Now, motorbike. I haven't actually said a now for something completely different in some time. Follow. Blunder. Where an arsenal. Yeah. Is Reddit also at Nightbot? Reddit was set up a long time ago by Rotten Lemons. I was drawing a blank for a brief moment. I haven't seen Rotten Lemons in so long. Let's go back for just a brief moment. We'll bring up the whole Simul page. Play simultaneous exhibitions. This should change us to that format. And then when we go to this, we'll be able to see the Master Chess Dojo at 2360. And we'll be able to see that we have up to 75 at the 960 now. That's quite crazy. And the Rapid and Classical, we have to actually do the Rapid and Classical promotion, which is where these tournaments are going to be eventually migrated to. What are the settings for the chat room? In Master Chess Dojo, there is no chat room, right? Very good. The Master Chess Dojo 960, no chat room. So therefore, the settings on this one have to be changed. Fair enough. Host a new simul. And we are going to do a Twitch viewer follow randomness. I can find my simul description. Copy. We'll do it as quickly as we can. We're going to start it at 10:30. 5:10, 5:10:20, random. Estimated start time 10:30. In 20 minutes. And then we just need to figure out the rapid. What do we want? How about that? What happens if we start it with 7 viewer, 3 new followers minimum? Let's do it. We'll get this party started. Meanwhile, we're also going to be studying a little bit on the sideline, if this is at all possible. Copy. Change our stream title a little bit. Playing against viewers as advertised, as I often try to do. Hopefully that's not too long. Wonder Boy. There are many ways to improve at chess. The number one way, of course, is to work on your game, tactics, work on the present, basically calculation, analytics, playing 3 times a week, alternating days, whatever you can do what you have to do. It's what it's all about. Let's see, we need to, actually hoping to do a little bit of both, if at all possible. Simul window. What happens if I fold this back? Oh, you're going to fold back that way? Quite crazy you're going to fold back on me that way. We can also fold it back this way. And that way, we can open up another window where we can do some study time. We do need to know if you are in the stream, if you are watching the stream.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Football 227. How are you? Congratulations. Welcome to the dojo. What is your username? Let me get you in here. I imagine that you are Wonder Boy? No. Hold on, going back. I don't think you're Wonder Boy. That one I definitely know. Oh, just go back to the page. We've got you. Yeah, go back to the page and we are going to add you.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
I think we're about to make our follower goal as well. There he is. New viewer. I assume that one matches up to 007. Welcome back. Interestingly enough, we're doing this so quickly that where are you from? I'll go 007. I will accept everyone, ironically, that I can. I was under the weather yesterday. I didn't really get a chance to. Save all of that. I did get my tweet out this morning. I didn't realize I did get my tweet out. I am over 1,000 on Twitter. 1K on Twitter, I'm very happy to say. Very diligent, didn't do anything fishy. Just plotted and posted daily. Paid attention to my stuff. Wonder Boy, so we got football. Football 227 was QH. We've got Mako as 007. And I will start the simul early if we get the 3 followers. I'll just fire this simul off rather than waiting until 10:30. What is up with that weird stream elements alerts? Did we lose our sound alerts? Very unusual. Elon, your new Twitter overlord, would be pleased. Chess is awesome. Jay, what happened to Chess is awesome? How are you, Chess is awesome? Great to see you. I have to get my stream store up, yeah? We will start this. Chess is awesome. Where are you, sir? I haven't seen you on here yet.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Yes, of course. And our 3rd follower, Mateos, which might be Alava. Yeah, what is up with that? Got a duplicate Streamlabs sound. Mateos, what is your username? ¿Qué pasa? Mateos 42, there he is. I think we're ready. I don't want to waste all the follows in the first one, so we're going to start. I promised if we had 3 new followers, we were going to start. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. I think it's random. D4, E4, C4. Good luck, Mateos. Thank you and welcome to the channel. Kapow, look at that. And 3 Sicilians. Oh no. So F4, D5, kaboom, kapow, kapow, kapow. Knight to C3, bishop to B4, D3 maybe? The elephant gambit. I'm supposed to take one of these pawns. Which one of these pawns am I supposed to take? Oh ho hum. Should I take the one that's hanging? Let's take the one that's hanging. He gets to take the one that's hanging on my part. Looks like it might be a reverse Petrov. We're going to play a classical Sicilian. This sometimes is called the toilet variation. D4. So herein lies the tale. This was played by Fabiano Caruana against Jennifer Shahade when he was about 8 years old. I watched this game in progress at the Marshall Chess Club, and he tried to pull the trick on her, which was very amusing. So e5, fe5, queen h4, knight g3. Let's just continue to develop our pieces. Yeah, so basically here's the trap. The trap is queen h5 check, g6, knight takes g6, queen takes e4 check, and then queen takes knight. So interestingly enough, there are two ways to go about this in which we are going to chuckle. I'm going to play knight to d3. We have to deaden that bishop, develop our pieces. F3. My instinctive reaction against F3, play the standard. Knight F5. I will go about this the old-fashioned way. I do want to devour my King's Indian books, because I absolutely do, indeed, love the King's Indian. So here's the benefit to this F3 move on the 6th move. Bishop G5 and Bishop C4 threat. Normally, White has committed one bishop, so then we stop the other. Normally, White has committed one bishop, so we would stop the other. But since they've not committed either, we're just going to develop our pieces. F4, eh? Giving up the tension. Queen h4, knight h6. Weakening my white squares. The bishop e3. Possible that I just should have played bishop e6 straight away and d5 straight away. Possible and probable. So now queen h5 check g6, knight takes g6, queen f7, knight back to f4. Should be a free pawn. My opponent is giving away his white squared bishop, but I still have a white squared bishop. He's getting the pawn on h7, by the way. Standard trap. d5, d4. No white squared bishop. See if we can incur some weaknesses. Just going to keep developing our stuff as fast as humanly possible. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. Wait just a moment. This was not part of the plan. Winning a pizza was not part of the plan. Going to cover our white squares from the other direction. Going to keep up our attack on the white squares on this side of the board. This dark squares look a wee bit weak. This knight looks like it's on vacation. Am I in trouble? Did I forget something? Just keep up the pressure. Castle and queenside. H4. Is that queen trapped? Can I bother him? Is there a threat? There is a threat. Chess. Try not to step on my pieces in any way. Have I given up the bishop pair? Yes. Am I concerned? Absolutely. Do I need a lead in development? Oh, I got. Gets the F5 square. Something wrong with this picture. Queen H4. Am I up a I'm only up a pawn, right? There is no trap here unless being up the exchange is enough. So knight d2, bishop takes d4, knight f3, bishop f3. Queen c2, knight b4 wins back that. I don't have a fancy square for my stuff. When I go over there, knight to f5 check. This is kind of a bother. Rook to d8, indeed. That pawn is all yours. I wasn't going to stop you. Can I trade it? Bishop takes. Let's bother that one. This was bishop to g7. Knight f1, knight, no future. I do have to trade off all of his active pieces as fast as humanly possible. The sooner my rooks are into the game, the faster and the happier I will be. My opponent offers a draw. Why is that? Is it because our game is moving along slowly? How did I notice the opening trap right away? Because I saw Fabiano Caruana play it and Jennifer Shahadi laughed at it 30 years ago. I'm sorry I didn't answer that question right away. So now that that knight is about to support the other knight, we have to exchange off. Now the wrong balance is in order on that particular setup. Can I? Pawn takes. Let's dive in. I'm going to pretend like nothing's happening as I need to wreak some havoc before I return the material. Wreaking havoc. By the way, if you've studied enough chess, there are 3 ways to become better at chess. 1 is to study your own games. 2 is to, that is working on the ghost of Christmas past for the most part. Every game that you've played, you need to put them underneath there. Good morning, Lauren. How are you? It's great to see you. Hopefully I don't lose any material in this in the making of this. G'day, g'day, g'day. Now, is my queen going to be trapped? That is the question. Or do I need to worry about this? Pawn takes, knight takes. That's his best placed piece, so no longer. That was his best placed piece. Seems to be overworked a lot here. None of these pieces are coordinated. Let's get rid of some more coordinated pieces. Basically, you have to think on my time as much as you can. When I'm not there, you have to think on my time. You have to think on my time, be ready with your move. This is the only trick about a simul in general, is that you have to really be mindful of how you're going to go about taking advantage of the time situation. Doubling. Wait just a minute. I capture, you capture. There's a piece involved here, by the way. At the end of the rainbow, there is a piece involved. And the minute that happens, unfortunate. Now the big question here is how I'm going to trade rooks. So remember, I'm up a queen for a knight. So in theory, I can have a winning endgame by trading my queen for the rook now or later. Just going to keep up the pressure on all of the fronts if I can. More fronts. And now for something unfortunate. The taking of the pizza. Defended. It's all very amusing. It's on that file. Chess. Is this Chess the musical? Oh, the Twitch Station needs to be expanded to cover the YouTube that should actually be closed. Does sound like Chess the Musical. So he retreated. I'm going to let you get in just once, create some excitement. So now, pawn takes, bishop takes. Check. Gonna have some fun for a brief moment in time. Fill up a queen. Now for a rook. Ye gods, folks. We've not yet attempted to win the piece. That side of the board. Where are you headed, and what does it all mean? Well, that's amusing. Please join me. So now knight takes, followed by c4. Am I worried about the rook coming in on the 7th rank? I am. So we play knight to b5 to try to lure him back the other way. Knight to d5. Nah. As advertised. Our old seesaw tactic. Where are you headed, sir? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. G4. Get this square for my knight. This will not do. So bishop takes, rook takes, queen to d7. Now how does he defend this bishop? By blocking? All right, let's try it. For grins. Check, 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 Sonora. I like that knight there. I do. Oh, fork? Alright, it's time. We've been playing with our food long enough. Wow. Check. Did I get background mated? That's something we should always look out for. I have had it happen to me before. And the winner is bishop to e4. That's not the winner. Bishop there. Just a mellow, chill Sunday. Yeah, we're trying to promote the, we're trying to promote our living legacy of stuff. Looks like I'm weak on the white squares. Let's just keep developing. Oh, you managed to get in there, yeah? But what is it going to do? What are you going to do to me, sir? You did manage to get me. Or did you? Am I in trouble? It does look like it, right? I lose a pawn out of the deal? Oh, let's just take a look here. I have 6 pawns. They have 4 pawns. I admit it. I did something wrong. I should have been more careful. I'm going to keep traveling to see the sights before I get old. This was part of my plan to continue expanding. Let's put it on a dark square, just in case. Can I do it this way? Let's just say Queen H2. Is there a threat? Nah, no threat. Multiple threats. Angel?
From like 1 to 2 o'clock.
I think so. Why, what's up? What are we going to go out for lunch? I wanted to make a little bit of a...
Well, maybe you could take Mom out, but
I wanted
Anakin
to
and
do
I
our
have
local press.
plans today.
Oh, I got mated.
Anyway,
I should have probably taken care of the conversation one thing and then.
yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
No, Anakin and I are going with some friends to explore Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn.
What?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've always wanted to go.
What? I don't know about this. You have to go to
What?
Steinitz's grave.
Is he there?
William Steinitz.
All right, we'll go there for sure. But yeah, if you could give us a ride, because it's like a 28-minute drive and then an hour and 20 minutes on the train, because we have to go into the city to go back into Brooklyn. So if you could give us a ride, would be cool.
I don't know if I want my grandson getting into the habit of going to cemeteries.
Oh, he's gonna love it, Mr. Skeletons. Are we
Mr.
gonna go see if
Skeletons?
we find any skeletons? Yeah. Duh. We're gonna play
Yeah.
hide and seek. We're gonna play hide and seek behind the tombstones and everything.
I don't know about that. That's got a. I don't know what the right word is.
No, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
This is my grandson. This is my oldest, Claudia. Ah, yes.
All right,
Mr. Pullman.
he did want to go downstairs, so
All right.
I guess he followed me.
I got mated in
So
one
yeah,
game,
I wanted to leave around 1 o'clock.
All right. I think we're gonna. I have a tournament, an Offerspiel tournament. I'm gonna tell you the time on that. So we might need. We'll figure it out.
If
I
we
just have
leave,
to advertise the tournament.
we could leave earlier. We just can't leave later.
Yep.
Okay. We could leave earlier than 1, but I can't leave later than 1.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well. I got mated. Turn them goth while they're young. Indeed. Is that the end of the simul? So my one loss, I got mated. Who mated me, by the way? Mateos, congratulations, sir. I should have been paying attention, right? So I thought everything was under control. 97 was a little hokey. I agree. G5. Oh wow, White was totally winning in this position. I apparently had to play E4. I did look at E4. Oh, you play bishop check, rook takes, and then thank you very much because I'm down a pizza. Bishop check, king moves, rook takes, and there's nothing to save this bishop. At all. Maybe even bishop takes. And White's winning. Yes, White is totally winning. So Matteo, you had me in that game. You had me anyway. My idea was far too speculative. Let's see what... The rook takes h4, g6. Bishop h6 and rook h6 are equal in value. And bishop h6 finally prevails as the one that's better. Yes. So, my move, bishop takes g5 was hasty. Rook on d to d6. a6 is best. I'm just battening down my hatches. I have no idea why this is so bad. Knight e7 is a blunder. I'm just winning in this particular position. Are clearly advantageous. Right. The in-between move, Mateos, yeah. I think you had to trade, right? Just accept this endgame. And suddenly I'm better again. So g6 was a very weakening move. I showed no respect. No respect. Queen to d5, queen to f6. All of the above. Didn't have to lose this game anyway. So now, am I in trouble? The position is relatively even. But I allowed all that counterplay with g6. Nicely done, Mateos. Namaste. Good game. Now you need a loss like that every now and then to put you in your place. You really, 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 really do. That was good. As far as the community goes, what time is the Opera Spiel Arena? I don't want anybody to see the I don't want anybody to see the real names of players that are trying to get in, so I just had to scroll to the bottom. There's no tournament scheduled for today. Very much a bother. Did I at least play the other day? I did get some games in the other day. And then in the standings, can I look at it in within one of the games? Let's try this. So if I look at it in one of the games by clicking over there, it brings up the game this way. Can't believe I let him go in this game. I was so winning in this game. Bishop d7. Just don't let him promote. In any event. Team offer spiel. League standings. This is the way to look at it. I'm really not doing well this season. Oh, they haven't even updated them. They really do need to get these standings up on a regular basis in order for us to play in them. Captain, king of the board. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tonto, not knowing the Lone Ranger was disguised as a knob, before too long. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while. Happy that he's streaming. There we go. Please enjoy Mercy of the Beast. Mercy of the Best. I always say the Beast for some reason. In any event, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm going to try to grow the dojo a little bit more, time after time. Leader teams, how are we doing? Got up to 75 here, only up to 32 there. Lauren, and I'm not far off the VIP, exactly. I love to hear it. Cheers, everyone. I might be back. I'm going to take care of Claudia and the other thing, and we're going to figure it out. Talk to you soon. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry I was under the weather yesterday. I missed the day completely. But sooner or later, it's going to happen. Ciao.
Go G4 if you want to try.